Oh, is this live? This is live.
Indeed.
Oh, episode 32. Yeah, we're on
Whoa!
episode 32. This is insane. This, like, we're in our first year. We're in our first couple of months. We're on episode 32. This is bonkers. So yeah, this will be my last game that I'll be running for the next month. I'll be spending some time being lazy, not working. I'm basically going to be off in La La Land, sipping margaritas on a beach. And by that, I mean talking smack in the comments section of whatever posts you're making on Facebook groups and whatnot. It'll still be happening. I'll be the same guy. I just need to watch some shows and sleep. It'll be a good time. So if folks see me dropping off and they see other DMs running stuff, that is because we have multiple DMs running games in Arrowknee. It is a great time. We've got a lot of really talented folks running these games and a lot of really talented folks playing. Without further ado, my name's Brad. I dungeon master in theory. The master part is a term used very loosely. I run a game, kind of. In our top left, we've got Michael. Michael, could I have you please, if you could for me, introduce yourself, describe your character, and give us 2 tips on mustache maintenance.
Alright, so I am Michael, playing Dirk, the Cowboy Warlock, once again. And my top tips for mustache maintenance. Now, since I don't have a webcam currently, the viewer shall note that I do indeed have a handlebar mustache that I have been keeping for, God,
It's so good.
at least 6 years. If you are initially trying to grow out your mustache, just don't touch it. There's always an awkward phase when growing out facial hair. Once you commit to it, you just gotta commit. And then don't let it get too overgrown, like over on your lip. Keep it trimmed there. Watch out for any split ends you may be getting. If you do, use some mustache wax, beard balm, beard oil, anything to sort of moisturize that facial hair. And then I personally like a little bit of a firmer hold wax. I've tried out some before that are a little bit of a looser hold.
For those that don't know, Michael has a legendary mustache. He won't say it. He'll be like, yeah, I've got it for 6 years. This man's mustache, crisp. It's good. It's like, he looks like he should be like, touting his family name while performing very strange feats of magic in the Full Metal Alchemist universe. It's a whole thing. Great A mustache.
I have been told it is the tying somebody to the train tracks sort of mustache.
Yes, it's just good. It's just good stuff. Moving over to our top right, we've got David popping in here. David, could I have you please introduce yourself, describe your character, and also state for us, if you had to pick one pizza company to have their delivery driver drive you to the hospital, which pizza company would you choose?
Well, that would vary by whatever area of the country I'm in, obviously. But I'm going to go with Domino's because they have those new DXP cars here locally.
DXP car, what the fuck is that?
It's like this freaking Mini Cooper or whatever. It's like a Geo Metro something. It's a tiny thing. And in the back, it's just like a pizza warmer. So if I'm like... And they basically have a license to just speed in this town, so,
Fair.
if I was going to have anybody take me, it'd be them.
Especially if you have hypothermia, just go into the pizza warmer.
Oh, yeah, exactly. But I'm from the south, so hypothermia isn't really an issue, unless, winter storms.
Unless you're Texas. I was going to say, unless you're in Texas.
Yeah. Adjacent, not quite. But yeah, tonight I am playing Doc. He is a human fighter who was a sailor, and the last thing he remembers before he washed up in Arrowknee is a wave coming down over his ship.
a good time. Looking over to our middle left. Joe, I got a few questions for you. Could you please introduce yourself, describe your character, and also if you could pull up an image of Lego piece 26047 and explain to me whether or not it's sus. I would love a review on Lego piece 26047.
See. All right. So yeah. Anyway. Sorry, I got distracted by looking at it. My name is Choa. I'm going to be playing Drogar, the Battlemaster. And to answer your question, I would say that is a very sus piece. It's rounded at the top, has those little legs. It's ready to jump out of a vent and slash you in half.
Real Lego piece 26047?
26047.
What's your favorite Lego piece, Joe?
As someone who has done a bit of free building, but not a lot, I just got to go with the 2x4. It's a good, dependable piece. Good base for anything. You can do a lot of stuff with it.
Hell yeah. I like me some good pieces with studs not on top. I get really into that.
Those are good too.
I love me some snot pieces. They're good. Looking over to our middle. Amy, if you could please introduce yourself, describe your character, and also share with us one regional drink or snack that you really enjoy.
Hey, I'm Amy. I'm playing Larissa, the Tiefling Warlock, who is especially gruff tonight. I'm sorry. And I've got to be super stereotypical. Favorite regional drink, so favorite Scottish drink has got to be Iron Brew. It holds a near and dear place to my heart. I was raised on it.
I hear that you're saying that you're being stereotypical. I've never heard of that. Please explain.
Oh, yeah. It's a Scottish drink I'm fairly certain it's still banned in the US because the company that make it Bard refused to give the FDA the entire ingredient list, including their secret ingredients and stuff, because they didn't want it being reproduced wrong, and so they basically held up a big middle finger and went, no, you're not getting the secret ingredient, we're not telling you, so you can't buy it in the US. That might have changed.
You can get on Amazon if I recall correctly.
I've gone to festivals, but I don't know that was necessarily legally imported.
Well, like I said, it might have changed, but back when it was starting to get shipped out, they have recently changed the recipe, and the entirety of Scotland rioted, and they brought back as a limited edition, oh look, it's the old style recipe, and they've basically just brought it back forever now because people rioted so much and it sold out everywhere. And we just went full on. I don't like using Braveheart because it's not how we had, but we went full on Braveheart for people trying to take away our Iron Brew.
Wow.
I can't describe the taste. It tastes of Iron Brew. There is no.
You can't describe it.
There's no comparison. Yeah.
It tastes
looks like
Iron Brew.
orange soda, but it is not orange soda in any way, shape, or form, except sight.
I couldn't tell you if it's sweet or savory. Really, it's definitely sugary, but it just tastes like Iron Brew. It's so weird.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Doesn't it have more caffeine in it than most energy drinks we have over here?
I'm fairly certain that sounds pretty correct.
It's supposed to be the best hangover cure too.
It is so good.
Oh no, Brad.
I tend to use it as depending on where I'm going out or if I'm in the house, I tend to use it as a mixer for drinks, so it doesn't always have to help the next day. But
was 20 when I lived in Scotland, so I had plenty of it when I was
Yes.
over there.
Oh, you'll know. Or we were talking about yesterday. Orange Lucozade, in my opinion, is the god tier hangover cure.
Mm-hmm. Oh my
Right,
gosh,
thank
the
you.
big giant one.
Yes, you need
It's
the
like
full 2
18
liters.
inches tall.
Yeah, and you just drink that, and you go to bed, and you feel better. It's science.
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, so thanks for coming to my TED talk about Iron Brew, guys.
It has the Brad seal of approval.
My seal of approval just, I'm not a smart man. Don't take shit I say seriously. If I approve something, research it. This is not a place where you come for medical advice or like life advice. We're just dicking around.
I'll need to send you some. Whoever wants some, I'll send them Iron Brew.
Hell yeah.
that would be wonderful.
Yes, we will sort this out. We'll do a candy swap, and I'll send you Iron Brew.
So
Christina.
it looks like
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
it was. Oh no, sorry. Go ahead.
No. What did you find?
Oh, I just found that it wasn't like initially the FDA wouldn't allow it because it used a certain type of coloring agent.
I didn't know the FDA had banned coloring agents.
I was gonna say it's bad if the American like food testing agency decided it's not edible. Like,
Mm-hmm.
If you want some fun work to do at home, friends,
Fine now.
compare the ingredients list on whatever soda you're used to drinking with the list of known mutagens, which mutagens are things that are known to cause cancer. Compare the two lists. It's a fun time.
You could buy Iron Brew at Walmart.
Can you really?
I'm not
Shut
surprised.
up. Are you
Go in
serious?
It might not be the right recipe though.
Yeah,
It might be it might be the
worth a shot
new,
though.
it'll be like the new and improved sugar free. Like we're gonna take all the goodness out of it.
The Americanized version.
Ooh, it's out of stock.
That could make a good video.
Of course it
A
is.
Walmart version versus a proper from Scotland version.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey, Christina.
Hi, I'm Christina.
Yeah, could you can you introduce yourself, describe your character, and also state for us, do you have a favorite baseball announcer or commentator?
So, my name's Christina. I am playing Nefilabata, or Nefi. She is a forest gnome druid of the, I forgot, druid circle of the land forest. Do I have a favorite baseball announcer? I'm gonna go sappy and say my older brother. I have a lot of brothers. But my older brother Peter and I, like, baseball was our thing. And so we literally used to go out and I know I just told you guys this, but go through the whole Red Sox lineup, and he would do the whole game. He'd do the voice, he would do the whole thing. And it's just such like treasured childhood memory, I guess. Because I live 20 miles from him, but I never see him because he's got kids and we both have jobs, and
I feel that.
yeah, that's my sappy story.
My brother's trying to do commentating too now. He's actually going to school for it.
Going to school
Nice.
to just talk shit?
Pretty much, yeah. I don't know if he's watching or not,
Oh, you could get a
but I
degree
told him
in
about
that.
it.
Be like, hey man, you should get that fucker to commentate a D&D game where we spend the entire time talking, but like to commentate over that would be like and now we're looking over there. They're tossing down the 20-sided die. Oh, yeah, it's rolled a 7. They've got a 7. I wonder what's going to be happening next. Listen closely.
It's a 1! Oh my god!
This is the biggest upset this crowd's seen in you could really go off.
Oh yeah,
be a
you
lot
get
of
that fun.
Be a good time. Hey, Trevor.
Yeah.
Could you introduce yourself, describe your character, and also share with us your favorite indie comic, like animated comic or show, I love to know, like, what's off the beaten trail? What do you find inspiring?
Ooh, that's a big question, but I'll start off like this. Hey, what's up? My name is Trevor. I'm gonna be playing Tefsley. He's a half elf wizard boy, gravity goober at that, and he's a terrific person. But some off beaten indie gems. Definitely just people that I find on Twitch that have like no like viewers and just like artists on Instagram that I kind of just find through tags are incredible. And also super informative. It's just all about finding those people that are out there trying to show what they got, and not a lot of people looking their way. You can find an unlimited source.
If you're at home and you're ever like looking at Trevor's art for his character and you're like, wow, that looks really good, I wish I could have art like that. I bet you could. I bet if you threw dollars at Trevor and said, hey, Trevor, make this for me, I bet if you threw enough dollars at Trevor, it would probably happen. Where can we find you on social media, Trevor, to pay you to make art for us?
If you look for the handles Tefsley, you should be able to find my art page on Twitch and Facebook and Instagram.
Nice. That's really good to know. You know, I didn't know you did art. This is very good to... This is new information for me. It's a big day. I'm lying. I'm not a good man. I'm not here to tell truths. It's actually most of what D&D relies around. It's like, if you're good at lying, try DMing. It's great. It's awesome.
Exactly.
So, yeah. Without further ado, today's game will start in Lucky's Tavern. Lucky's not there. There's a new guy, seems to be pretty green in terms of his ability. He's trying his best. Seems to be a little redheaded, a lot of freckles. Oh, jeez, guys, I'm not super sure if I'm getting these drinks right. He's reaching behind him and trying to mix stuff for folks. Just having a hard time. Pops, the thoroughly drunk dwarf sitting at the tavern, you can tell is just having fun with him. Oh, mate, no, if you're going to do a cocktail right, you got to make sure you spin it counterclockwise instead of clockwise. Changes up the whole recipe. You ever heard of left-handed and right-handed molecules? Very sensitive, mate. You got to get it right. Oh, gosh, I'm not sure if I'm doing this right. What would the party like to be doing?
Reading some books in my corner. Just...
taking a sip of the pink drink he has procured for me.
This pink drink feels like you went to the wrong restaurant. You know the restaurant that makes that drink that you really like because there's the one person making it that makes it really good? You're at the wrong restaurant. You're at the chain that serves something similar. It's not right. This is like a little too frothy, a little too thin, a little off pink. You drank it, you blinked. Fucking... like, it's just wrong. Yeah, like a yink, a proper winking yink that would drink a pink ink would look at this and shudder.
Dirk shudders as well.
I'm sitting next to him just kind of watching all this go down, and I'm having a stout, hoping that it's not as bad.
It tastes like a bar that's really proud of the art on the walls. Has a lot of games. You know those bars that you go there for the atmosphere. That's how they get away with having crappy booze.
We all know those.
Yeah. Every town's got one. If you're not sure where it is, look for the one with touting all the arcade machines or something like that. And you're like, oh, cool gimmick. Be like, hey, we've got cornhole. Yeah, that's them. There's your bar.
You just described 6 bars in my town.
Come buy our art, please.
We have a nightclub that legit has arcade machines right next to the dance floor. There's like pinball machines and everything. It's insane.
That just sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I would hate that. I would hate to be like,
no.
and I'm like trying to get this fucking ball to hit this fucking spot at the top left, because otherwise if I don't, the South Park pinball game will beat me. They'll talk smack, but I can't hear the South Park pinball game talking smack at me, because the guy next to me playing the The Austin Powers themed pinball game, totally different one, exact same layout but different theme. The totally different pinball game right next to me would be totally enthralled with his game, and you, oh yeah, baby. So, it'd be a whole time, and then next thing you know, Pamela with her drink is bumping into me on behind. Hey, I'm hitting the wrong button. Whole machine goes haywire. It's a rough time. Next thing I know, I'm part of a Lemon Demon song where I'm part of the machine eating people.
Whereas a bar close by me is just themed around video games and being nerds.
Okay, that actually sounds decent.
That
Like if
sounds
it's
dope.
if it's themed entirely at something, that's fine. But if it's something where it's like a combination, especially with games, where do all the socially awkward people go? Because they're trying to avoid, like they're trying to play the games and avoid dancing. But then if they're right next to each other, that's just not a good combination.
It's the biggest trap. Nerd bars never last long.
Nope.
And they have a burger that instead of buns, it's just two like Krispy Kreme donuts.
Stop that. I hate that.
Mm.
That's terrifying.
No.
I just shuddered in type 2 diabetes. I'd like.
Oh, see, I shuddered in Foreigner. That sounds amazing. All of my hijinks and shenanigans and luckies never seem to go wrong. I'm going to use Mage Hand to trip up the new bartender as he's bringing a drink over to Pops, so he spills it.
Give me a stealth check, please. Is your mage hand invisible for any reason?
I don't believe so. No, a spectral floating hand appears.
Okay.
Fantastic.
So a hand that looks a lot like your hand. Like exactly. It looks like your hand is like 30 feet away. Like just kind of appears, and quite a lot like a house cat. Takes the drink, slaps the drink. Pops, now covered in whiskey, stands up calmly, turns around to face you, calmly makes his way over, sits down in front of you. Oh, there, my name's Pops. You appear to have acquired a debt to me. You owe me a drink. You care to buy it for me now?
It was a 15. Does he know it's me?
I mean, there was a hand that slapped a drink onto him.
No, it was like the guy's ankles. It would be like behind the bar. So Pops went. It was just to trip him. So no, I'm not that stupid.
Never mind. Retconning that. The drink just spills on Pops. He grows frustrated. Hands the drink back to the bar boy. Oh, mate, I'm forgiving you because you're nice. I really need that drink. Oh, yes, sir. I can't do the Simpsons voice. You know the Simpsons voice. You know the kid that is like works everywhere. I can't do it. I'm trying. Closest I got is Morty. It's the whole fucking time. But yeah, he's covered in booze now. It's the whole thing.
I chuckled quietly to myself.
Excuse me. I have a hot tea, but please don't spill it on me.
Oh, yeah. He procures probably the best hot tea you've ever had in here. It's actually really good.
It's amazing.
Oh, thanks. I'm really glad.
How often do you cover for Lucky?
Only when he works elsewhere. He does a lot of volunteering.
Huh. Volunteering for what?
The community.
Does he work with like kids and animals and stuff?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Why do you look so shifty?
I don't know what you mean. I'm just
gonna glare at him and sip my tea.
I'm just remembering a great volleyball match I saw one time. Now I'm thinking of tennis.
I'm in range of this conversation. Can I do a perception check on that? See if he's full of it.
Give me
All right.
insight.
Insight. That's a 10.
Yeah, he's not bright. He's not a bright man at all. He rolled a 1. There's not a single amount of tact to this boy. Lucky is somewhere.
Can I grab him? Sorry. Can I grab him by the lapels and go answer her question using thaumaturgy?
Intimidation roll, please.
Mm-hmm. That is mass 22.
You hear a light dribbling on the floor. He's not pouring out a drink. He looks a little confused. Well, Lucky has me covered for him. Usually the adventurers on in on the day that he pops out, but he's under the dome.
I say thank you and just pat him on the head and push him back.
So you had that club downstairs.
Yeah.
Figures.
Ow.
Well, I've finished reading for today. I'm gonna go hit the club. Now that I know Lucky's down there partying, I have a reason to go there. And probably a way to get in, finally. They always try to kick me out. I'm not cool enough.
Well, I'm glad to see Arrowknee's not as weird as Broken Claw.
Oh, you don't know what you're talking about with that, bud. We're pretty weird here.
Dude, I just spent like the last 3 months working the Fight Club in Broken Claw. So, yeah.
Stuff went south in Broken Claw about last week. A gentleman named Ruckus Duckus started quartering people and taking them captive.
Yeah, I'm lucky to have gotten out.
I pause you. Quartered them and then took them captive?
I say quartered and took them captive. I didn't mean and then. I say quartered. I realized that it was not a super common term. I was like, they're.
I mean, tied them to horses and ripped them apart?
No, not turned into like
quartered.
Yeah, like drawn and quartered. Like they're being displaced from their homes, organized separately, put in, like. Yeah,
okay, all right. I was like,
elsewhere.
that seems kind of dumb to take them captive after you've ripped them in pieces. Got it,
I mean,
though.
I
Thank
told
you.
him to do it. I told Don, fuck.
Yeah,
Sure,
I
why
just look at Doc. I'm just like, yeah, bro, I haven't seen it in a little bit. You've been... so you know about all that junk going on? I mean, it's pretty sketchy. Right on.
Ruckus Duckus is a pristine white marble figure that exudes power and rage wherever he steps. He is the only thing that you have ever seen make it inside of a dome with evil intent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get this sorted out before what happened to Broken Claw happens to here.
Something's gonna go down if we don't. Yeah.
I think should have had some sort of plan in place. That's why we wrangled them wyverns. Needed a dragon or something.
I've always wanted to meet a dragon.
Larissa, you actually, at the mention of wyverns, you remember that you actually have recently gone on a mission with some wyverns.
Yeah, I remember meeting one very cool wyvern and one just squishy good boy. Do y'all mean the wyverns that Red's got?
Yeah.
I kind of have not a pact. I made a promise to one of the wyverns that I intend to keep, but today might not be the day. But they might be cool with me because they know me. They've seen me before. I got to ride one. It was really cool.
Yeah, last time they saw me, I may or may not have murdered one. So.
Wait, this wasn't in an arena or something like that, was it?
It was the arena.
Oh.
That's how we got custody or rental. The ability to rent the wyverns or whatever sort of deal we made with Red.
Larissa makes a mental note that Dirk might be one of the people that she needs to go and get revenge on behalf of Jalapeno Popper.
I love that name.
I like you. I may have promised Jalapeno Popper that we would rain that the streets would rain with the blood of all of those who wronged him in the arena.
That would be quite the trouble for me there.
I mean, like I said, that's a problem for another day. I'll have a word. I'll see what we can do.
Yes, I would.
Maybe stay away from. Go with Stampy. Stampy doesn't seem as mentally there. He might not remember you.
Oh, there was only 2 of them in the arena, and only one came out. So I assume Jalapeno Popper was that other one in the arena.
Maybe give him a wide berth.
Well, thanks for the heads up.
So are we going to Red?
That's up to you. What do you want to do?
I got nothing better to do. And,
let's go for it. I mean, I got nothing better. This stout's kind of disappointing me, so I'm gonna leave before I get too much more angry.
Yeah, I don't want Papa Ruggy coming over here.
Y'all paying me? Y'all paying me? Cause I need some work.
Yeah, I'm sure Shideth has something lined up for wrestling up one of these dragons.
Cool, I'm down.
Literally, just always have faith in the simulation and know that you will get paid back.
I have no clue.
And I put on my pit vipers and just leave. I'll see you guys there.
Alrighty. So you make your way over to Red's. There is a red tiefling there. Cowboy hat, cowboy shirt, chaps, assless chaps. You're looking at like jeans underneath. Great, exquisite cowboy boots. Very many rings, 1 ring on each finger. They all appear to be signet rings intended for like use with a wax stamp. He is tending to different animals. He disappears as you make your way about 100 feet away and reappears close to the group. You hear bamf as he appears. Oh, hello. How is everyone?
Oh, well, howdy there, Red.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Red?
You know, just hanging out.
Hi, I'm Neffy.
Hi, Neffy. How are you?
Hi there. We haven't met yet. I'm Drogar.
I am Sir Red. I take care of animals.
Nice to know that.
I love animals.
Me too.
Name's Doc. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Doc.
Hey,
What do
buddy.
you have?
What'd you say, Neffy?
What kind of animals do you have?
All kinds. Name them. You name it. If it's a beast, I have it.
I see.
Yeah. He points you in the direction of his building labeled Red's Menagerie. It's a large red barn. Inside, it looks to be a lot deeper than it appears to be outside. You can see pens of varying sizes lining the walls. They don't look cramped by any means. These look to be luxury housing for these animals, all of which look to be in good care and good health.
Sort of 1/4 CR animals are there?
The beast list you have access to now.
Okay.
Like all
Thanks.
of it. You're welcome.
How them wyverns holding up there, Red? We'll probably need him to go out on errand for Shitteth.
Well, I had to relocate them. One of them started to try to break out and kill people.
That is not good.
Yeah, it's not good. Jalapeno Popper saw someone named Jensen that seemed to... They had some sort of rivalry going on there. I don't know what happened. He decided to break through the fence, and then he broke through another fence, and then I tried to cast a spell on him, and then he tried to attack me. And I understand he was a scared animal. It's a totally different time. He now lives under... He's an under the dome wyvern now, because we can't have him flying. Because when he did fly, he got a hold of a couple of people in the dome. I didn't kill them. They're okay. They've been healed by the Clerics Guild. They're the clergy. Sorry, they're not a guild. I guess they still take money. They're just tax free. I don't get why. But you know they're doing okay. They're healed. But yeah, Jalapeno Popper was not thrilled to be in captivity.
Yeah, I imagine he would have done something similar had he saw me or anybody else that fateful day in the arena. So
yeah, I had to pull a favor that I really didn't want to pull. I may or may not have paid a soul coin to a dear friend with a pretty big cage underneath the dome for storage. You guys know Lucky?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, of course.
Well, he's got a club down there. They have a pretty large holding area. He uses it. He's some sort of dungeon master down there. I don't know anything about what goes on. But yeah, he uses that for large play parties or something there. They hang out and do stuff. Well, I paid some money to put some wyverns in there instead. Seems to be an adequate holding cell. Nothing's broken out, so we're just kind of calling that good.
Well, alrighty then. Thanks for the update.
Hey, thank you for stopping by. I'm glad to see everybody's doing well. I'm just glad to hear everybody's keeping healthy. I hope people are checking in on their loved ones, making sure everybody's doing good. My dad actually he was just checking in with me a couple of days ago. He said that he was looking to get some more adventurers working for him. You guys ever heard of a guy named Dis?
Yeah.
That's one.
I have.
Oh yeah.
That Arrow character won't shut up about him.
Yeah, that's my dad. He's real nice. He'll pay you good, if you want to work for him.
I'll definitely keep that in mind when I'm looking for work.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
That's a good time.
Well, thank you, Red. I think we'll be off to see Lucky about getting those wyverns. Or what do you think? Gang? Should we talk to Shitteth first to sort of solidify these plans, or just go straight to Lucky?
I don't know. I feel like talking to Shitteth could be good. That way, it's not like, oh, by the way, we did this thing.
We just show up with the wyverns at his door, be like, all right, we're ready, and he's like, ready for what?
Yeah.
Well,
I'll meet you there, guys.
Meet us at Shitteth's, or meet us
At
at
Shiddis, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know where I'm going. I've not been to Lucky's Club yet.
Same. Pretty exclusive hangout, it seems.
Oh, it's the plates underneath the dome. It smells like Abercrombie and Fitch. Can't miss it.
Now, Red, do you know if there's like a dress code? Like,
Kind of
should
the
I
opposite.
wear something that just makes me seem cooler? Okay. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. If you're worried about fitting in with a uniform, you really should be going in there. It's kind of a clothing discouraged kind of environment.
Oh, I get it.
One of those.
Depending on the area, you know.
I see.
They keep it warm in there.
They do.
Oh, never mind. I'll figure it out.
Just warm it.
Oh, perfect.
It's warm enough. Not too warm, but warm enough. You know, it's good stuff.
Well, guys, who's ready to party? Just kidding. I mean, we probably have like work to do. But
Yeah, we should probably go see shitters.
For those at home, yes, I'm actively trying to derail my own game. It's fun. It's fun for me. It's a pastime. It's good stuff. Also, hot DM tip: if you ever want your players to like stay on track, pull them off track. They'll be like, "No, fuck you! I want to stay on track." Works every time. Popping over to Shittits. You'll make your way over. It's the same classic tall, pointy blue building that you expect with the stars and moons on it. Inside, you're looking at a glass display case with common magic items. A gentleman with blue robe, blue hat, gray beard, and smiley disposition is there to meet you. Hi, how is everyone?
oh, what's up? I'm doing great.
Hello there.
I'm just fucking with you guys. What's up?
What's going on? I'm doing great.
Hell yeah, me too.
Hi, I'm Neffy.
Hey, Neffy, how's it going?
Pretty good. I just saw lots of animals at Red's.
Fuck yeah, he's got a bunch of them. He really knows how to feed things that eat.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how he does that. I can't even keep a cactus alive.
I mean, honestly, same. I tried that a few weeks ago. I tried getting a pet one time. It wound up being like sentient in the first 3 weeks and then like hopping off and causing its own problems. You ever see like a frog mixed with an alligator mixed with a platypus fly? It's a mess.
Can't say that I have.
I don't recommend it.
Speaking of flying
ready.
things, though, them wyverns we got you. You still need that dragon to power the dome.
He snaps a finger, at which point all the windows around you close and disappear. The door closes and disappears. The building gets dark, and then at which point the walls start to glow a little red. So, he snaps another finger. Runes glow running up the walls, at which point you realize there's probably a fuck ton of protective magic going on in here. Funny thing about that dragon. Plan A, get that dragon in this fucking dome, put it in here, turn it into a battery, and run the dome off the dragon. That was plan A. Now, there's a guy named Ruggus Duggus. He's like Ruggy Dug Duggy, but way worse. No face, just marble exterior. He's a god.
Yeah, I've made his acquaintance. Did not seem too happy when we parted ways.
Yeah, he and some guys from Broken Claw that he may or may not have captured or summoned there are planning an invasion on the dome. What I would love, if you could somehow make this happen, is I would love it if you guys could go over, capture this dragon, bring it back, and then use the dragon to fight against Ruggus Duggus's army.
Now, do you have some sort of contraption whipped up to capture said dragon? Maybe some spherical object, two-tone color you can throw at the dragon and capture it inside, something like that.
I'm glad you asked. That ball of poking, working on it. I haven't got anything quite right yet. Closest thing I've got is a headband of mind control. You slip this thing around its wrist, and you're looking at like being able to, at least turn it into a peaceable being. I know.
Can also talk to them, probably.
Yeah, you trust me. That's not worth it.
Never mind then.
Yeah, they're not conversationalists. They'll just kill you. It's
fun.
yeah. They're
One of those dragons.
Yeah.
What kind
yeah,
of dragon is it?
Bad. No, I'm not.
Yeah, if you were to get a hold of like a dragon scale and then wish with all your heart to fly with dragons and land apart, and then you did like way too much acid for the first time ever, by the time you got there, those would be the dragons you would see. Yeah,
I mean, is it a particular type of dragon?
big ass white dragon.
Great. Okay, thank you.
Now, at least where I come from, dragons are known for coveting gold above all else, gold, jewels, and that sort of like. Are they like that here too?
Nah, they're smarter than that. They hoard people and souls. They got a fuck ton of dragonborn working with them over there. Bunch of kobolds too. They really have their own economy going. It's a messy time.
Hey, Brad.
Yeah. Oh. Yes.
Can I do? Well, this is a yeah. I was gonna want to do like an arcane check on this room and analyze as much as I can.
Yeah.
All the runes and all this junk. Can I do a check for that, like an arcana check?
Definitely.
Sweet. Ooh.
Well, I guess you could say this is a bad dragon, if you will.
Yeah.
It's not
Real-
nice.
Really?
Does it need a bad dragon supreme master?
23.
I mean, we.
Yes.
Mhm.
Battle Dragon Supreme Master.
Battle Dragon
Indeed.
Supreme Master, that was it.
Coming after him.
I mean, honestly, we just need somebody with like a dragon tattoo to go in there and like, hit it with some dragon force and pull it through some fire and flames, and we'll carry on.
Can I double check? Am I still back at Reds, or did I just kind of go along with everyone?
That would be up
So
to
I
you.
was going to hang back. Okay.
If you want to hang back and chat with Red for a second, we can do that as well. And as a side note,
Yeah, if that's okay.
yeah, in just a
Because
moment.
I've just realised as well that like the door and windows have disappeared,
Yeah,
so I can't get in now. It's fine.
my memory is not functioning on all cylinders today. I'm like a dead man inside, and my brain is just not working. It's just like, yeah, my brain's off today. I don't know who's running this game. It's not me. I don't know what's going on. So what are you saying to Red,
I do.
Larissa?
I mean, well, there was mention of a good friend being given a soul coin. And a friend, an acquaintance of Red, mentioned to me that he may or may not be in possession of my soul via a soul coin right now. So, I guess I'm just trying to see if Red knowingly gave Lucky my soul, or if it was just kind of a pick of the bunch. And if that's true, whose soul is in me right now? Because it's not mine.
Sells a soul, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't mark him.
Mm. So you may have given Lucky my soul, is what you're telling me.
No.
Because I gave it to you, and you were meant to keep it. Not pass it on to Lucky, who is now being a dick about it and holding it over me.
Yeah. I see where you're coming from.
Like, don't get me wrong, if it had to be given up for any reason to save Jalapeno Popper, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
But
that was it.
but why mine? Why Lucky?
I had nothing else in my pocket. I don't.
So can you help me get it back?
No. It's his.
Well, does this mean I have to, like, am I his now?
Mm-hmm.
What's
It's up to him. Well, I don't make the rules here. I had a soul coin, and he's like, yeah, I need something. I gave him a soul coin.
You have no help here, no advice.
No, it was just a basic transaction. It's just boop boop, done.
I take his hand, like I take his face in between my hands and go, "You are my patron. Fix this."
You're my warlock. No. I can do that. I just did that. Oh my god.
Oh.
I don't like this Uno effect.
Skedaddle away.
Will Jalapeno Popper try and kill me if I go and talk to him? Because if we need to go and use him, is he going to be chill with me after last time?
I don't know anyone that can predict what Jalapeno Popper's going to do next, let alone me. You're asking the wrong guy here.
Is it just Jalapeno Popper, or is Stampy down there too?
No, they're both down there.
They're both down there. Have you any tips on how to kind of approach them? Like, how do you not get eaten?
I bring food. Too much for them to eat all at once, and I hope that I'm not part of it. Then I disappear quickly.
Can I have some to give to them?
Nah, I don't have any extras. I got a lot of animals to feed.
Okay. You have been next to no help. Thank you.
Welcome.
And I wander off to Shidith.
You make your way over. Building's gone. For everyone else inside, conversation continues as normal. For Tesla, you're inspecting the runes. What'd you get on the Arcana?
I got a 23.
This is similar to the etchings on a magic item that you've encountered in books called a Cube of Force. These seem to be a modified barrier spell that seems to be keeping everything out.
Nice. I'm just gonna look at all of it and just write it down as I usually do. Also, to let you know, I have keen mind. So I'm just figuring out how this guy's doing his business.
Roll a d8 for me, please.
Yeah. Fun. I'm so excited. All right. I got a 2.
On a 2, as you're reading these symbols, you feel them kind of just burrow into your memory. You feel like they're really at home in your brain. You're a keen mind. You know when your mind is occupied by something, like a song that's stuck in your head that you have no control over. This is like that on steroids. It is occupying your brain and kind of choosing where it goes. You feel
righteous.
You feel the oddest compulsion to eat a lot of cinnamon, like by the spoonful.
Oh no, I'm allergic. Oh god. Well, guys, I need cinnamon, so like if we can finish this up like right now.
Nah, you don't need cinnamon. Shit, it snaps a finger. You don't require cinnamon. You want cinnamon, but you don't require it.
Oh well, I tell everybody I require cinnamon right now. Should've, you got any cinnamon back there?
No, I don't have any cinnamon.
So, basically the plan is to, use this, headband of, mind control, you say?
Yep.
Put it around part of the dragon.
Yep.
And, mind control it, get it back here.
Yep.
Alright.
And then there's like an asterisk below the regular quest is the side quest of fucking up Regis Duggus when he invades.
Yeah, that's an after the fact sort of thing.
Yeah, afterthought. Yeah, nothing crazy.
You sure the dragon's gonna be enough for him?
No.
Yeah, that's what I feared too, since he seems sort of like an omniscient being of some sort.
Yep. Listen, I'm not gonna lie here. I'm used to giving you guys quests, and usually I know what the fuck's going on. This is the point at which my knowledge drops off, and we're all just guessing the same as one another. If anybody has any better ideas, spit them. I mean, I'm all ears.
We find some cinnamon, right? And we go from there.
No, I said
that's about it.
I said better ideas. I don't. Can you hear me? Okay. I don't see.
I don't know. It might be the pit vipers.
Well, I think the back door to the Fight Club in Broken Claw is still open. You could probably get to the dome under Broken Claw that way, without Douglas seeing you too much of you.
We're not looking for an invasion. We're looking for a defense. They're going to be invading. We need a new power source, because if this Ruggy stays here and Ruggis gets here, he can just turn the Ruggy off, and our asses are grass.
Is there not some sort of being that's of sort of that level of playing field that we can sort of get on our side, like another god or something of that sort? Because dragon still seems like earth power, whereas we're dealing with like a celestial being. Fight fire with fire.
I have an idea. I'll see if I can't make something happen for you. Can't make any promises, but I'll pull some strings.
Alright. Well, we'll get the, the dragon will probably be a pretty solid force on our side no matter what, so should probably go get that. Just in case your plan doesn't,
What's up, Tefson?
What's this dragon's name?
Oh, you can nickname it if you want. I don't speak Draconic. Don't plan to. It's a big white dragon. Can't miss it.
Oh, I'm just trying to figure out more information about it, but
I don't know. Come up with a stupid name. Moby Penis.
I don't think it has any cinnamon.
I think
that was going to be my next question. You're right.
Actually, this dragon exhales cinnamon if you bring it back and put it inside the dome.
Oh.
Can you please get the door open right now?
Door opens. The building appears. Larissa, you were about to step into where the building is. You realize it's probably a good idea you didn't, because you see a fly kind of stuck in the wall now. It's like kind of like wriggling, but it appears to have clipped inside the wall while the wall appeared. You're like, oh, that's dangerous to just have willy-nilly. The door opens. Tefsley's running out, now obsessed with a dragon and cinnamon.
I kind of walk right after him. It's like, oh, there you are. Long story short, we're getting a dragon now. Let's go.
What cardinal direction you pointing us in there, Shitteth?
Ask your fucking guide over there. Points over to Larissa. That one's been over the dragon territory.
So are we gonna go get the wyverns and fly? Because that's how I went last time. And I'll be honest, the wyverns knew better where they were going than I did.
I'm not gonna lie. If you try and catch a dragon any other way than flying, you're fucked. Like they got access to the y-axis. You know, you can't beat that. They'll just drop a rock on you from a mile up. Fucking dead.
You'll be the one providing this headband.
Yeah. Here you go.
Oh.
He pulls out a hula
Get a
hoop.
cup of coffee, shit.
That looks about the right size.
Headband of mind control. Anybody, so long as it fits right on the head, you can mind control it.
That's freaking awesome, dude.
Yep.
What
Works
if it
great.
goes on his leg?
I'm not gonna lie. I made this for heads. Please don't try and put this on the dragon's leg. You're looking at a bad time. You can put it on the arm or the hand, kind of a gauntlet deal, but the leg, I cannot make promises about.
Alright, who's really good at ring toss?
I can barely pick my arms up. I'm so weak.
Drogar, you look like you're good at ring toss. You want to have all the pressure on you?
I can give it a shot.
Awesome. Just remember, if you mess this up, we're all gonna blame you. We're gonna forgive you.
Ring toss entail?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what thing would that be? Over the table, what would that be?
Dex or strength for a thrown attack, without a proficiency. It's an improvised weapon, unless you got Tavern
Strength?
Brawler.
I got a 20 in strength, so
Oh, that's better than. That's much better than me.
Yeah, I can't sweet talk the ring onto the trick.
Yeah, hey, Chris Evans looking motherfucker. You could just toss that the ring.
If
got
they put
it.
pretty things on it, and then the dragon put it on himself.
We're not looking
He
at that
thought
kind
it
of a
was
dragon.
pretty. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, we're part of one of those worlds that still operates on that super racist mindset of dragons that are either evil if they're metallic or fine if they're not metallic, or fine if they're chromatic and evil if they're metallic. It's like a super racist mindset of judging things by their skin color, but it's built into D&D's lore, so we're doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't plan to
Sounds
stick with this
nice.
long. This will be eroded soon. But for those at home, that's a fucking time. But
I just want the one that
so
just breathes cinnamon right now, bro. Like, we got the headband, we got legs, and we got the will to sniff some cinnamon. Can we please satisfy those needs?
We go into the wyverns.
yeah, right after
The
this
wyvern.
15-minute break.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Not
Dab
dab.
on the haters.
Are we on break yet?
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
We'll be back.
We're the
And-
people.
I'll put my camera on if the cats come back.
Oh, well, just look at that. Is this? I can't tell. We're back for episode 32. I can't believe we're on 32 already. Jeez.
And we're back. Oh boy.
That's a big deal.
Ugh.
Yeah. So episode 32. It's a big day. Might actually be episode 33 now that I look at it, because we had the new Adventures initiative. Nope, that was episode 30. It was just put into a different order because I am bad at reading timestamps. Episode 32. It's the whole thing. We're just dicking around, going down to Bass Pro Shops, I guess, the under part of the dome, to go visit the club down there. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. That seems fun.
Is it a great club or just a regular club?
I'm not sure yet. That'll really be up to you guys. You'll take the fast track down towards the underground area. You'll find a pretty decent stairway that leads down, pops into and out of Euclidean existence. Seems to be taking a non-Euclidean path. Like, you get to the bottom of this underground area faster than you were expecting to. There's some walking around. You'll see there's a rather large store that seems to be selling ascending stones of prestidigitation. They seem to have a bunch of employees inside of there with a open concept white area and a very large LCD screen that seems to be super environmentally friendly. Everybody in there seems to be some level of hipster. It's a whole time. You walk your way by, you hear just out of the corner of your ear, you can smell the strong scent of cologne trying to hide shame. You think this is the club you're looking for. You'll see that posted outside is a rather burly, looks to be dragonborn gentleman. He's red in complexion, has a scar over one eye, doesn't appear to be wearing a shirt, has a very large set of pants. For a long-time adventurers, this appears to be the general. He used to run the guard topside. You've never seen him play bouncer before.
Oh, how is everybody?
Dude, I'm doing great, bro. How you doing?
Tesla, you're about ready to, kind of shimmy your way in, at which point you are grabbed by the head, lifted, and then plunked over 5 feet back away from the door.
Oh, are you guys with this one?
Nappy. Yeah, we're all together. We're friends with
Yeah.
Lucky.
You need to see Lucky. It's important.
What's it about?
It's urgent business. Very important.
Saving the dome.
Keeping our way of life. Still going.
It has nothing to do with cinnamon.
Nothing at all.
He stopped talking about that. Why'd you bring it up again?
I've been trying to hawk a cinnamon supply for a very long time. Went through a very long set of dungeon crawls. Found a large amount of cinnamon. It was great loot. It was random loot. I rolled very low on a D100 table. Got a lot of cinnamon. Just have nowhere to sell it.
Well,
10 grams
I
of cinnamon.
don't have it on me.
Oh. Well,
You tried.
Right this way. You'll want to make your way inside. Keep to the right. If you go on the left, it's uncomfortable.
Thank you.
I think it's all uncomfortable.
Yup.
I'm uncomfortable. That guy literally just grabbed me by my head.
You'll make your way inside of this club. The music is very loud. Lights are going off in various directions. There's an ambient level of smoke. People are varying levels of clothed and interacting with one another through here. There are a lot of people taking off clothes for money. They do not seem to have any sort of pattern of appearance in any way, shape, or form. It's just a free-for-all of who's having fun here. Drinks are flying around. There are bunch of people over towards Boods. They seem to be bending down towards the table and sniffing firmly, and then sitting back up, looking all surprised for some reason. Can I see a perception check to try and find Lucky?
I got an 8.
I got a 14.
I got a
Dirty
12,
20.
so-
Ten.
11.
Larissa, you're the only one to see Lucky, the off-blue half-elf, is in a decadent, shiny red blazer, nothing underneath the blazer, and a pair of dark black slacks. His hair has been slicked back. He's got a set of sunglasses on, a cigarette in his mouth, and is surrounded by many tieflings. They don't appear to have any pattern of sex, gender, size, or build, all of which seem to be enthralled with him. There is a level of bravado being delivered by Lucky in this moment. Yes, then I said, no, I'm not a god of this setting, not anymore. And then he said, oh, well, I'm a king of this setting, and I'll be seeing you right out of here. And the next thing I know, I get the boot, and I show up here, and I don't have any of my powers anymore. So then I said, all right, well, I guess I can just do the next thing. What is it I know? And I know partying, and I know drugs, so I decided to dig a big hole, find my way down here, and next thing you know, this establishment is set up.
I want to cast a Sky Self to change my clothes to exactly match Lucky's.
As you do this, shining through the back of his glasses is a bright blue glint. Your clothes, just like that, appear to be normal again. Oh, I see we appear to have worn the same outfit to a party. Don't worry, I already made sure you changed for me. Come on into my humble abode. Who wants to get fucked up?
Yes.
I don't think they
Can I
have
get 2
tea
of those
here,
get fucked up,
Lucky.
please?
No, they don't have tea, but take a bump of whatever you want. It's on me.
I
What?
pretend to do cocaine.
Same. I want to find a pretty female tiefling and flirt.
Attention is on Lucky. Nod towards you. There's an attention paid towards him. At this point, as Lucky starts talking, you'll note that his tongue is actually shining like metal.
Oh.
Yeah, silver tongue.
Can I just look towards like the rest of the club and find someone?
Yes. There's a lot of people throughout here. If tiefling beeth your fancy, you'll find many a tiefling of many a color, many a shape, many a size. All of varying levels of flirty. If you're looking for the classic, we'll call it the Zooey Deschanel typecast of manic pixie dream girl tiefling friend, you will find this friend quite close by.
Let's do it. I go up and start flirting.
Flirting is
I don't want to deal
received
with Lucky.
and reciprocated. We'll lightly jaunt around that. I'm not good at flirting in character.
Yeah. No, I don't actually want. I'm not going to roleplay it, but I just want that to. I'm not dealing with Lucky, so that is what I'm off doing.
Lucky is actively snorting cocaine, and is just recounting stories of worlds past.
Pardon me, Lucky, but Red told us that you're housing the wyverns here, I guess.
No, he told you that I'm housing wyverns here. I haven't heard anything about that. You'll hear a burst through. The red dragonborn by the name of the General says, "Halt! Come back!" You'll see a small halfling, looks to be darting in and out of the crowd, runs up, kind of smoky, looks to be tattered in clothing, runs up and tries to throw a dagger towards Lucky. Lucky reaches towards it, catches it with 2 fingers, gives it a kiss, at which point it flies back into the halfling's shoulder. Who now begins crying. Lucky snaps another finger, the halfling is lifted up and slowly dragged towards him. So, I'd assume you're here on behalf of Ruggis. I'm not here on behalf of Ruggis, I'm here to kill you! Oh, yes, and we'll just be checking. He'll snap another finger. You'll see a large thought bubble appear. This is moving fast. This seems to be like a terminal for any programmers out there. This is a terminal of this guy's brain running. And, no, this guy's just here to kill me. All right. And what is this over? Oh, drugs. All right. He'll stand up, roll up a sleeve, roll up another sleeve, take a long drag off the cigarette. Honey, can you hold this for me? One of the larger tiefling men grabs a hold of it. Oh, don't mind if I do. And, I'm sorry, you come into my club and you try to fuck with me. He, mid-sentence, punches the halfling across the mouth, who spits blood now, punches again, pulls the dagger out, puts the dagger in the halfling's mouth. And so, he'll snap another finger, a light hammer appears in his hand. I won't be playing any sort of railroad worker on you. I won't be hitting the nail on the head here. Note that this dagger could be in your brainstem right now. Take your message back to Ruggis. Tell him that we'll be dealing with him in later time. I'm busy trying to get laid. Goodbye. He snaps a finger. Halfling disappears. I'm sorry for that intrusion, my good friends. That was extremely rude of him. Wyvern's in the back, yes?
Yeah.
Jalapeno Papa's been taken well care of. He seems to be not a big fan of the noise in here. We made sure to put him in the soundproof dungeon. And Stampy looks to be hanging out and doing his best.
Alright, if you could just point us in their direction, we'll be out of your hair and leave you to the rest of the night.
Brutus, can I steal that off you? The large tiefling man hands it back over. He takes another drag off the cigarette. Follow me. And he snaps a couple of fingers. Doors start appearing towards the back of this club area. They extend now into a long pathway. You'll see this is, you think, where the general might have warned you not to turn left. This is where the less than appropriate things are going on. This is a lot. Stuff is just strange now. You're seeing people dangling from a ceiling with rope around them. You're seeing people with various and sundry weapons being used in means that are kind of violent, but not. I would describe it in more detail, but we're trying to stay on YouTube. Travel continues on. You're making your way towards the back. You'll make your way towards some larger dungeons. Oh, these are the playrooms. This is where people usually aggregate for munches or something like that. You'll want to make your way inside. Take Jalapeno Popper and Stampy out there. If they leave the dungeon, they'll reappear above ground. It'll be fine and dandy. You don't have to worry about transportation out of here. And anything else you need from me?
Not that I can think of. Anyone else?
Nope.
No, but can I just come down here to like read books sometimes? Just like party.
You're a little horn dog, and I know it. Yes.
I swear I'm not.
I see that look in your face. Bottom. That man's a bottom. Pay attention to him. He'll get you. He's one of those fools that tries to tell you his verse to get attention. He's a bottom.
I don't know. It's always the quiet ones you gotta be careful of.
Oh yeah.
You're making me blush.
Always the quiet ones.
We gotta go get a dragon, guys. I'm not trying to get aroused right now.
Lucky! Lucky, what's the best way to put a headband on a white dragon?
Quickly. How big's the dragon?
Not helpful.
It's pretty big. From what I remember, it's huge.
Its head is the proper size to fit in this here hula hoop.
Oh, you're going out to white scale.
It does have a name.
Yes.
Tell me what you know about this dragon.
Take it from above. Be stealthy about this. You'll want to double or triple up on your wyverns. You'll want to have at least 2 people on the back of the dragon itself. Make sure you keep careful track of what is impacting the dragon, because any enemy you fight will be smart enough to try and go for the thing on the dragon's head. They will catch on. Ruggis is smart. Don't let his stupid voice dissuade you. He and I are cut from the same paisley cloth from home. You'll want to keep an eye on whatever's going on there.
And also, how would you feel if I, do you think if I made it way heavier, it would be harder to use its wings and fly away? Do you think it'd be a good way to get him to the ground? Do you think I have that much power to bring a dragon down with my gravity powers?
No. And I say this, you're looking at an ancient dragon. This is massive.
I've been working so hard, but I guess you're right.
Yes, you need some sort of earthbind with that. You'd need a very big earthbind, I think. Above the table, I don't know if earthbind would let you do that. If you have that spell, I think it'd be doable. I'm not sure. I'd have to read it. But if you have earthbind, I think that's...
would help or do something.
Hey, Lucky.
Yes.
You said I could take a bump of anything on you, right?
Within reason. Not myself, but I was referring to the cocaine.
I've been doing a lot of fighting in Broken Claw. I'm a little affinity for action surge powder. You got a couple hits of that I can take with me?
We call it cocaine down here, and yes.
Sweet.
Yeah,
I'll
this-
take those.
Actually do that stuff? I just pretend to do it.
I don't. We do it down here for real. You know those teddy bears I've been trying to get people to go get for me for missions? I pay handsomely for that because I use a fuck ton of it. It's a whole thing.
Well, that stuff saved my life one time, so...
Above the table, how much action surge powder can I get?
How much action set... How much cash do you have?
Said it was on you.
He's looking to walk out with it.
10 gold.
10 gold? You'll get probably about 5 uses out of it.
Sweet. Here's 10 gold.
Do you have the stats on it already?
I don't have the updated stats. I just remember that it basically is action surge
Yeah.
in a powder.
You have to use a bonus action to interact with the action surge powder, but you do get the action surge itself. So you have to... It's an action economy sync. You take away the bonus action, you get the full action back.
Gotcha.
Balance.
Can I get some of that too, then, while I'm at it?
Of course. 10 gold, 5 uses.
Yeah, I'll take some too.
Is it all natural?
Everything's all natural. Don't believe anybody that tells you otherwise.
All right, I'll take some too.
Hey, Neffy,
Yes?
you're too good for this world.
Thanks, Lucky.
That wasn't a
That
compliment.
guy you got covering, he makes really good tea.
Oh, I'm not going to lie. I found him off the street. He was just randomly passing by. He looked young enough to run a place and not argue with pay, so I just slapped him in front of the counter and had him benefit for me. I make a great profit off of him. I'm sure Pops is putting him through the ringer.
Yeah, it seemed that way.
Hey, sort of dumped a whiskey on Pops.
Oh, goodness. That's got to be hilarious.
He needs to work on his pink drinks though. Not quite up to par.
Yeah, see the
The stout.
secret
Could
ingredients
have
of
ordered
those.
a tea.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Well, I'm ready if you all are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Trevor, you're
acquired
muted.
my powder.
Yes, I am ready.
I think it might be best, Dirk, if you hang back. Maybe me and Nafi go in the front. We seem like Nafi just seems like I think the wyverns will like her.
Yeah,
I
probably.
love animals.
Get him buttered up a little before.
Oh,
Nafi.
Nafi,
Yeah?
don't try and pet Stampy. It doesn't end well.
Um,
You'll get squashed.
See, Stampy a boy or a girl?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, do they like, what kind of food do they like? Can I bring them something? I have stuff in my bag. I'm bringing
Yeah,
my snack.
Red said food would be helpful.
Okay.
Larissa, kind of on that note, do they actually like speak or like understand languages?
They speak Draconic that I know, and I'm fairly certain Jalapeno Popper can understand Common.
Okay, I'll kind of lead the way too, since I can, actually communicate with them.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That's awesome. That's definitely gonna help out. And if we could have like food, something to that food would definitely help. They love food. If we could get cinnamon, they would like that so much too. The cinnamon is probably the most important thing we need to get right now.
Well, I don't think that's true, but we'll see.
I've got this here bag of beans, but I don't know if wyverns are too fond of beans.
You hear a loud. Off in the distance, someone just popped open a large bottle of champagne. Lucky's standing on a table, spraying people. His shirt's gone. It's a whole time.
Yeah, it's about par for the course at this point.
We gotta go to work. I can't stay here and look at this. I'll just want to stay home all day.
Yep, let's get going. You go in there first, get Jalapeno Popper sort of settled, and let me know when it's alright to come on in.
Good luck.
Let's do this. All right, so then it's me and is it me and Neffy then going in, since you kind of have stuff, or is it just me going in there?
I'll go in.
I don't mind coming in.
You got two options. You got the soundproof room and the regular room. You've got Jalapeno Popper or Stampy first. Who's first?
You want to start with Stampy? Is that what you said?
Yeah, we could start with. I mean, Jalapeno Popper. He's the
He's going to be the harder one.
He's a difficult one.
Stampy is just real stupid. Doesn't know his own strength. Kind of just wants. He's a good squishy boy. He just wants to love everyone.
Okay, well then let's start with Jalapeno.
Yeah, let's get the difficult
hard one done first.
Yeah, let's get the hard one out of the way.
Okay. Drogar, do you want to go in first, and if you can speak to him?
Sure. Yeah, let's go for it. I'm gonna go ahead and head over to the soundproof room.
Okay.
Is there like just a kind of like a little door? Or is it like a?
There's a door.
How does one? It's a door.
It's
All right.
It's a steel door, pretty heavy. One slit, like one of kind of deals.
I'm gonna, before I just kind of go barging on in there, I'm gonna pop that open and take a look inside.
Pitch black.
Ah, nice. All right, yeah, I'm gonna.
Dark vision, if you want.
Yeah, I don't have that. If
You
you
want
want
to
to take a
lift
look,
me up and I'll see.
yeah, just pick you up to the.
What do I see, DM?
Empty room.
Completely empty? How much of the room can I see?
All the way to the back. You're looking through a slit. It's not very long, but from side to side, you can see all four walls. Not a wyvern in sight.
Can you look up at all?
Can't look up. Okay.
No.
We're looking at
Can't
Jurassic
see them
World
in
type
there,
deal.
but I can't see the ceiling either. Oh, I mean, can they like hover?
I don't know. I'm thinking this could be like he's hanging onto the ceiling, and once we get in there, he's just gonna try to do something.
If you just, is it like a barn door? Kind of,
Standard door.
because you said they have to leave the dungeon and then they appear outside.
Mm-hmm. They're also
Well,
wyverns.
the door
They're-
has to be big enough for him to leave the dungeon.
Yeah, they're very flexible. They're built like avians. They're very thinly built. They can crawl through very small spaces.
That's terrible. This is
Yeah.
a horrible place to keep them.
Yes.
Lucky. Okay, sorry. Anyway,
What
I
if
have
he
a little
speaks
bit
in
of druid
through
in
the
me.
slot?
You could let me in. I'm pretty small. I could give him treats, and then he'd be happy. Maybe. A thought.
Yeah, I mean, if you go in and I'll kind of be there and start talking to him, try to make sure he doesn't go on a rage fury and kill everyone. So.
Seems like a nice thing.
All right. Gonna open up the door and go for it.
Alrighty. You open up the door, pitch black room. Sorry, Neffy is first, or...
I'm gonna sneak in just a little, just sneak in, and then they're gonna close the door behind me so that... I'm assuming that's what you're doing, is closing the door behind me?
Yeah, I'm coming in, and as I'm doing that, I'm closing the door as well.
The door closes, and you hear a exhale just above the door. Tall ceiling, seems to have stuff hanging from it. The wyvern is clinging to the walls, staring down at the doorway. Slowly makes its way down onto the ground and begins circling around you two and sniffing you aggressively. For Drogar, pitch black. All you can hear is a deep, low growl. You hear passing by you.
You said you can understand common. Is that correct?
He seemed to understand us speaking in common last time. Didn't let on until a bit later, but he could pick up some vibes.
If you want me to do the talking instead, I can do.
Okay.
So I'm gonna.
Has he met you before?
No, he has not.
Should I have come in?
No, if he had met him before, then I would definitely let him take the lead.
Mm.
You know what I mean? For the moment, I'm just gonna put since I can see exactly where he is, I'm just gonna put one hand on, Drogar, sorry. Just to, keep him steady. Don't move, don't make any sudden moves, kind of thing. And I'll say, "Hey, Jalapeno Popper, my name's Neffy."
As soon as you say jalapeno popper, the grunt stops, and you feel a brush up against you of scales. You're also feeling something between your legs. You think it's a snout pulling you up and onto its back.
Aww. Oh, do you want to go for a ride? Bet you don't like it here in this dark dungeon. Would you like to go outside and take us for a ride?
It scratches on the door.
I brought you a treat. Would you like some?
It scratches again on the door. Harder.
Okay, he doesn't even want the treat. Drogar, I think he really just wants to go outside. I think he's ready to go.
Okay. Since you have dark vision, is that the only way in and out of here, or is this some like Jurassic Park thing where there's a human door and then there's a bigger door to let them out? Or is that the only way that they would be able to get in and out?
There's just the one door.
Okay.
Seems to fit. It's a large creature, but it's a 4x8 door.
Okay.
So when they appear outside, how do I know they're not just gonna fly off? Is what I'm not understanding.
You don't?
I guess. Okay.
Ask him nicely.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe let him know of the situation and he's needed to kind of keep everything going.
Okay, so once we go out this door, you're gonna be outside suddenly. Do you wait for me so I can go with you?
I can't you tell me no more of this. That's gonna kill my voice. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You can just say yes or no, Brad. It's okay. Okay, I'm gonna open the door for you now. Really excited to go flying with you. I've never been flying. Can you believe it?
It grabs Drogar, bounce through the door. Drogar, there's no like athletics check here. There's no acrobatics check to resist this. You're just grabbed because like you
just
can't.
going for the ride.
Yeah, a large hands around your chest and then gone. You're now.
Wyverns don't have hands. They just have the 2 forewings and then 2 back legs.
Oh, yes, correct. It's the tail that's grabbing you by the spike. It's not necessarily grappling you, but it's like hooking through a couple of like loops in your backpack. It's enough to bring you off. You're flying, dangling from a tail, hundreds of feet in the air above the dome. Scary fucking time.
Oh, this is fun.
Hold on. Can we settle down so we can get Drogar a little more situated?
Drogar, you're flipped.
Yep, go ahead.
Jeez.
You're flipped into the air and then caught as you're about ready to go way too far forward, and Jalapeno Popper kind of looks back to Neffy, gives like a wink, and then flies a little faster to catch you.
This is fun. I'm just gonna say thanks for catching me in Draconic to him.
You'll note on this wyvern's back is a single crossbow. Seems to be attached to the saddle. Looks quite large. Seems to rotate on an axis, if you know what I'm going for here.
Oh. Neffy, you kind of, since you seem to be getting along with him, go ahead and take the reins, if you will. I don't know if you're actually controlling him. I'm going to go for this crossbow.
You grab onto it, Drogar. You accidentally grab one of the little red buttons on the top, and you feel a off in the distance. You hear, "Oh God! Every time I leave the dome."
I just kind of like shout sorry, like knowing that since we're so high up, you're not going to hear it. He's not going to hear anything, but it's just like, it's the thought that counts.
It's okay! This was like a mile away. You just kind of like under your breath say sorry. You were heard. Yeah.
So are they just like, so we're still in the club like the rest of us?
Yeah, there is
Meanwhile,
4 of you in the club, 2 on the back of a wyvern. Let's see 4 fit on the other one.
Well, I think we may have miscalculated some things here, but I guess that good that I won't directly interact with Jalapeno Popper and instead Stompy. So
I think if we can get Stampy out, they managed to. The last time they seemed to work quite well together, and if we need them to, say, get close enough together that one of us can leap from one to the other, I think it might be okay.
Lucky is now downing a bottle of vodka on top of the table of the bar, throwing beads onto necks of people that are taking off clothes. It's a time.
Okay, I'm gonna go into Stampy's room. I don't want to deal with. I don't want to be seeing this
You
right
open
now.
it up. You see a large wall. This is like a moving picture. You've seen this before. It's an enchantment done on art. It seems to be some strange person drawn in a very angular, almost anime style, with a lot of tentacles around them. Stampy, on the other hand, is covered in glitter, beaded necklaces, paint with little handprints, and flowers. Stampy bounds towards you. Can I see a strength save?
Oh God, Stampy's living his best life. Oh well, that's a 2 minus 2, so 0.
You hear pon 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 in the distance, just coming ambiently from this dungeon. You are successfully and entirely glomped. You are rended to the ground. You're rended motionless. You're rend motionless. I can't talk good. You're on the ground. Stampy is actively licking you. Grabs onto the nearest person, which would be Tafsley. Grabbing onto Tafsley, gives Tafsley a big hug, tosses Tafsley to Dirk, grabs on to Doc, grabs Doc, gives Doc a big hug, and then licks Dirk for good measure. Yeah.
Stabby, no, Stabby, let me up.
Stampy accidentally sets a hand-ish thing of a wing onto your chest, putting body weight onto you. Is all that can come from your breath. It lets up again and licks you.
Oh, Stampy, want to go outside?
Stampy looks around for a couple of seconds, looks at the door, looks to you all, grabs onto... Nobody. Who would actually want to get on Stampy?
I would.
Yeah. Okay, Stampy. We all need to get on you, and then we need to go and catch up with Jalapeno Popper, okay? Okay. Right, I think we're good. Everyone on.
Alright.
3 people make it onto Stampy's back, at which point Stampy starts flapping, flies, does a movement around, grabs onto you, Dirk, like a falcon, like grabbing onto you by the shoulders with its legs, pulls its wings in, flies through the doorway, and then pops back out, at which point you are now several hundred feet above the ground. Dirk, you like to keep both feet on the ground. This is neither. This is very high up. Somewhere off in the distance, you hear a Ruggy moaning for his life. Everything seems right in the world. You are now thrown up into the air, at which point Jalapeno Popper sees you. And moves to catch you.
Jalapeno Popper, please don't kill me.
There's a grunt underneath Jalapeno Popper's breath.
How far away is Jalapeno Popper?
15 feet.
Ooh.
You're effectively thrown onto Jalapeno Popper's back.
Okay. So I just land on Jalapeno Popper's back?
Yep.
Alright. I'm fine with this.
You land. I'm like, hi, welcome to the party. And I'm like, looks like the time of my life with this thing. I'm just like ready to go.
I think I'm going to throw up.
There's like a line of where trees have been cut off. He's playing with this gun. It's a minigun. It's the gun from Predator. It's the gun.
Dirk rolled the 1 Constitution saving throw, so he's just gonna vomit.
Jalapeno Popper banks just a little bit so that your vomit is not on Jalapeno Popper.
I don't know if I don't like this flying business.
You'll get used to it. Just don't look down.
I'm looking down.
Alrighty.
Let's just get this over with.
Are the 2 wyverns close enough that they can, like, if I shout, I could be heard?
Yes.
Okay. So I kind of shout over and I go, okay, so from last time, if we tell Jalapeno Popper where to go, Stampy will follow. So Popper, can you remember where the dragon was that we saw last time? Can you take us to near the dragon?
Jalapeno Popper glances to the gun on the back of its shoulders and flaps fast. Stampy has a similar gun, bright pink. Seems to do the same thing. It's a great time.
Is it glittery as well? Has that also been like rolled in glitter?
Oddly not. There's no glitter on this. There are little strange paintings. They seem to be like hand done. Somebody had a lot of time to like really deck out Stampy here. Jalapeno Popper is like set and ready to kill. Stampy's just here. At that, we're going to do a 5-minute break while I think of more shit. And by that, I mean refill my drink. We'll be back in 5 minutes. It'll be a great time. Yes, indeed. See you soon.
Taking more thinking juice.
Needing more thinking juice. Love that. Oh, man.
Predator attack.
See, and if you wanted me to do napalm, I technically could. You just hang me at the bottom of the wyvern, and I just breathe fire as we fly by them.
I think it'll go great.
Absolutely.
That I could see no potential way how that could end poorly.
Yeah, Scorched Earth is always like 10 out of 10. Great policy. Warfare loves it. I know it ends well for everyone involved.
It's the only way to do it.
Hey, I packed along some Agent Orange if we wanted that too.
That'd be good. That's great. That really helps out the medical bit. We're live, by the way. Episode 32. We're back. We're in action. We're fucking doing it. Agent Orange. He's no longer in office. We're happy about that. It's a good time. It's good. Yeah, it's fun. So we're doing Adventures in Arrowknee. We are now flying over towards Dragon Territory. This is the part, Larissa, where you remember Stampy got a little nervous, a little quaky, was not super thrilled. Jalapeno Popper was set to kill.
He got the 1,000-yard stare. Yeah.
Yeah. There's like a calm flowing over Jalapeno Popper. Stampy, on the other hand, jittering. Like a jitter of a flap. These are jagged movements. It doesn't feel regular. It's just strange. You're now making your way over towards many large pyramids. They seem to be worked by large dragonborn folk and very large lizards. They seem to have very long necks and very long tails and seem to be pulling very large things full of stuff. You think there might maybe like giant carts full of logs. We in the real life would know this as fucking dinosaurs. Big ass, we're talking brachiosaurs. Not dicking around. These are biggins. Pulling big loads, big distances to big pyramids. You're looking at multiple dragons flying around from point A to point B. Pretty large coliseum nearby. Jalapeno Popper looks ominously towards that coliseum. Looks over to Dirk. Looks over to the coliseum. Looks over to Dirk. Looks over to the coliseum.
I know what you're thinking, Jalapeno Popper, and I do apologize for that.
Looks over to Dirk. Gives like a nod that's, or like a shake of the head that says, "Not yet." And then keeps flying. You're now making your way over towards a very large pyramid. It seems to be set into a mountain. 3 large dragons fly in. 1 large, massive white dragon flies out. Jalapeno Popper looks over, glances to you all. What do you say, fuckers? How you want to do this?
Violently.
So, Doc's the one with the mind control thing, huh?
Yes, you have that.
Yeah, just get him near the head.
Drogar, you find a new button that you hadn't noticed. It's labeled Aviators.
I'm gonna push that.
You now have aviator sunglasses.
Dragonborn aviators, yes.
Yes.
Dude, sunglasses bros.
Yeah, bro.
It ain't me. I can't sing.
I feel like the maybe smart plan would be try and get the dragon on side first, and then we can go hell for leather with the miniguns and just take out as much of the army as we can, rather than go in all guns blazing and have to fight a dragon that we need alive.
Should both parties be sort of trying to stealthily sneak up on this white dragon, or should we have one team run a distraction while the other team sneaks up?
Here's my idea: is we both, as like together, like literally just from above, aerial dive, like falcon dive, because that's honestly the best thing to catch prey off their guard. And I'll have Tesla do like an intelligence roll to like calculate a bunch of fucking math and like really lay down some book smarts on this like idea of
Dive
like,
with the sun behind us, so they can't see us. We're in the sun.
yeah, that kind of stuff, you know. And flying too close to the sun he remembers that, and it just kind of clicks in his head to kind of go, man, that's kind of a good idea. And no, so I'm gonna recommend us like literally diving down and like literally just tackling it and having the wyverns literally just like keep it on the ground while Doc gets, or we help Doc get the band on.
Larissa, you remember a large area with weapons of war. You feel like this would be the perfect place to attack first.
I relay that to the team. So I remember they had like a lot of weapons. We should blow that up. And then they wouldn't be able to attack as well.
So you want us to do like an attack run on the weapons first, and then hope that by the time we finish that and go for the dragon doesn't know that we're like, so doesn't know that we're there or something, or like what are you suggesting? Or this like after we get the dragon we do that?
I'm just thinking if we get caught while we're attacking the dragon or trying to get this the headband on it, we're gonna be in trouble. They're not gonna take this lightly.
Okay.
I mean, we could try and do one and one
first.
Yeah. We could have like one group of us go and sort that as the other gets in place for the dragon, and that way we've got both sides of attack if need be.
Okay, so you guys will be the ones going for that since we... Or wait, no. Yeah, Doc, you're on Stampy. You're on Stampy.
Yep.
So you need to be near the dragon.
Stampy looks at all the glitter on Stampy's body, and as someone says the word distraction, Stampy perks up.
Oh, he a real shiny boy.
I
So,
feel
no,
like
I
I should swap dragons with someone. Or
Yeah, I
wyvern.
can help in either one of two ways. If I'm on the team that's attacking their sort of fortifications and weaponry, I can throw some shatters down that way and sort of wreck house. Otherwise, with the dragon, if you get me within 30 feet, I can try Misty Stepping and just dunking this thing on its head.
That's still a pretty risky maneuver if you wanted to Misty Step. Honestly, I felt like if we just had the help of just getting the dragon down, I can use whatever power I also have to make it heavier to stay on the ground that much longer for us to get the band on. But
Yeah, we would need the element of surprise with this.
Yes, but I feel we definitely need somebody to handle those weapon caches because they will get heavily armed real quick, and then we will have to worry about actually dying at that point.
The white dragon is now banking, turning, and heading northeast towards you all.
I say we well, Doc's gonna need. I say if we switch Doc and Dirk, that way. I don't know.
Yeah,
because Dirk could be good for blowing shit up. Doc has a thing, and just in terms of a distraction, Stampy is definitely not stealth rated at the moment. So he would be the dragon or the wyvern we'd have to use to blow shit up.
The white dragon went from a glide to a flap.
All right, let's go. We gotta
need
go.
to move.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna stay on the bird that's gonna put the band on.
Yeah, Stampy party. What are you doing?
All right, let's go.
Doc probably wants to change to jalapeno pepper party real quick.
Who's piloting
So
Stampy?
Dirk's going on Stampy.
Dirk, where are you directing Stampy?
Oh no, Dirk's on jalapeno.
No, we switched. Doc and I switched.
Oh, we switched. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, what do you think, gang? Should we head for those weapons or just try to get this dragon's attention?
The dragon's heading closer.
think
You
you have
guys-
his attention.
We probably have his attention.
I feel like a serpentine and just try and take the dragon away from the weapons cache so the other team has a bit more time.
Alright, copy that. And, so Dirk will bank away from the, where all the weapons are.
You bank
Yeah,
away.
let's-
The white dragon starts to turn facing you.
Alright. Dirk's gonna cast some prestidigitation to just like make fireworks. Big flashy show to just sort of make sure this dragon has eyes on us.
Yeah. You cast prestidigitation, make a little flash. You're riding a sparkly, bright pink, painted rave dragon wyvern thing. Stampy's also flying rather erratically. You have a lot of attention on you.
Alright.
The white dragon banks over. Jalapeno popper party, what are we doing?
Doc just needs to get
getting
close
high
enough
up,
to
right?
jump over. So he's just waiting for the signal to be close enough to jump over.
You're able to jump. You guys
No,
switch.
to the white dragon.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a whole
he's
other
already on.
idea.
He's already on jalapeno pop.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So who's piloting jalapeno popper?
That's
Yeah,
Larissa. I'm
nothing.
on the turret. Larissa's pilot.
Larissa, where are you directing jalapeno popper?
I thought I was on
But
stand.
I had Popper.
Yeah,
Where'd I go?
Neffy's
Oh,
piloting.
wait, no, that's right. I'm sorry. Yeah, I
Neffy.
got confused.
Yeah.
Where are you directing jalapeno popper?
I thought we were going to blow up weapons. Is that not right?
I mean, it's fine.
Anybody?
Either way.
Who else is?
Down to fuck shit up. If y'all want the white
Oh, we're
dragon,
all gonna end up
control-
at the dragon. It shouldn't take us long to blow up some weapons.
The white dragon is now about 120 feet away from Stampy.
Or the weapons. Let's go to the
Alright.
weapon cache.
You make your way over to the weapons cache. Can I see 10 attack rolls from Drogar?
All right.
Give me the average, please.
Okay. What? D6s, D8s, what?
D20s.
D20s. All right.
Like rolls to
You don't-
hit
yeah.
or like rolls for damage.
Rolls to hit.
Let's see here. I got. All right, I'm gonna have to math this shit. 2 17s, 2 20s, 10, a 19, a 13, an 18, a 1, and an 8.
Okay. You're looking at an average hit. Dun 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 dun. You are aiming direct for the weapon supply. You catch something fun. Roll 10d8, please.
The aviators are on at this point. I got Fortunate Sun going in my head. All right. 8, 7, 6, 5, 5, 8, 6, 5, 1, and 7.
Kaboom. Stuff just caught fire. Something exploded. You now realize they might have had some sort of explosive or at least a potent fuel in their grasp. You now realize, Drogar, they may be better equipped for warfare than you had initially anticipated. At which point, over to our Stampy party. Dragon's closing in. This is not far away. The dragon can see you and has not made a sound. Whatever is going on, the dragon does not feel you are a threat worth alerting others to. How do you want to use that?
So he's just coming straight from behind us.
Yep.
And how far away?
About 110 feet now, closing into 100.
And it's this the one with the headband, correct?
This is the
The
one
one
that does
we
not
need.
have a headband yet.
This is the distraction, not the
Okay.
headband.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dirk's gonna pull up on Stampy to do like a tight bank up.
Stampy does a tight bank up. Who's on gun?
I will.
I don't mind taking it. Oh no, on you go, Tefley.
Tefsley? Let's see some attack rolls. Where are you shooting? You're banking up, so you can now, if you turn around, you can point to the ground and aim at a thing, or you can aim at the dragon, however you want to do this.
Could I just hold my shot on the dragon if need be?
Sure.
I don't know if I'm ready to. How far away? You said 100
100
yards,
feet.
correct? 100 feet.
Yeah, it's closing in.
Oh,
Fast.
okay. Yeah, he's going in for the kill. I'm gonna lay down the law.
I'm laying down the law.
No, but if he doesn't think we're a threat though.
The dragon starts to inhale. At which point, your minigun starts turning. What are you gonna do? Crossbow. Your magical crossbow. It's a minigun.
Super crossbow.
Super crossbow.
We're doing really cool here, friends. Don't take any of this seriously. We're just having fun.
How much d20 do I have to roll?
10. You can do it in the chat. It's exclamation 10 d20.
Oh yeah, I could have done it there. I did the Google Dice roller.
You see that? 126, 318,
Yeah.
15, 12,
Dunk, 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 dunk. You are aiming down its mouth. It's inhaling. You catch it in the voice box. One of the bullets goes into the sack that it exhales ice out of. It starts coughing snow. You hear it look, or you see it look back and hear it go. Look panicked, and now look back over towards you. It flaps a lot faster and makes its way towards 80 feet behind you. It is banking up now, trying to follow Stampy. Jalapeno Popper team, what are you up to?
So I think, yeah, they're ready for war and everything. But I'm also. Can we see what's going on with Blue Eyes White Dragon?
Blue Eyes White Dragon is currently going for the life points right now. Not a single monster is around here to fight. Fucking going for broke. There's like, out of the 20,000 life points, you're looking at like 200 left. I say 200 left. Nobody's been damaged, but it's still like, it's ready to fuck some shit up. It's been injured. The people below seem to be scrambling. There is an alarm raised. Dragons are now mobilizing. You feel like if there's a time to get out or at least get shit done, this is it.
Yeah, we got to go now. We got to go for mind control, big boy now. So yeah. I'm gonna kind of point out where the dragon is right now and say we need to go now. It is go time, and make sure that we're flying to intercept the dragon and wyvern. Dragon wyvern.
You're now... who's piloting?
Neffy, I believe.
Neffy.
I am.
Nephew banking over towards the White Dragon?
Yes.
Given a firm turn towards... You are now flying towards one another fast. This is your fucking cue, Doc. You're looking at a big old neck, a dragon that's trying to inhale, getting a little frustrated, and it's pointing its head direct towards you. You feel like you got a clean shot.
Alright, what do you need me to roll for it?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, I can't use athletics?
Acrobatics.
Oh, okay. It's a 15 on the die. I don't have any bonus to it.
So my question to you is, how do you plan to pilot this dragon once you get the band on it?
Describe its head to me. Does it have like like a multitude of horns? Does it have like a mop top or anything?
No mop top. Standard white dragon head. Whatever you see for white dragon art, like that mini that they put out a little while ago that looked bomb as hell. That's your white dragon. This is the engine
spider
white dragon.
climb on him?
You can.
So he can climb all over the head as he needs to?
I don't know about you, Doc, but I'm picturing you jumping off with the hula hoop to land around the neck and dangle from this dragon. Does that seem cool?
I was thinking more like if I can spot something that looks like an ear, I'm going for that.
They don't have ears, unfortunately. They are reptilian in nature. They don't have exposed ears.
They have an ear hole.
I mean, yeah. It's like a little nub.
Going full paratrooper on him.
But yeah, dangling from the neck, that sort of thing. I'm looking at it, trying to find the art for it. Oh yeah, they got like a top.
If you have
fin
spider
on
climb, though,
their
you'd be
head
able
that
to
I
just,
can grab onto.
if you make contact, you can climb.
Yeah, they got like a top fin I can grab onto, and you know what? I have a background in sailing, so a top fin is just a giant sail. This is a freaking flying sailboat to me.
So, taking a skedaddle off, what's your acrobatics?
+0, and I rolled a 15.
Hot damn. With a move that looks like Captain America himself did it, you are swooping down with... saying the word Captain, or saying the name Captain America with a person not from America in the chat, I now realize, like, oh shit, that's propaganda. Fuck. Wow. You're now swooping down with this massive hula hoop over the dragon's massive head. You successfully secure it over the head. It's a tight fit. Your fingers are almost stuck, and you manage to loop yourself back around towards its neck. The dragon is now wriggling against you. Give me an athletics check to hang on.
Okay, that would be a 26. Rolled a 19.
26, we'll see that you are successfully nailed down to this thing. Dirk, you look from atop. You're a cowboy through and through. That man rode a fucking bull and made it happen.
Yeehaw!
As you yell out your yeehaw, dragons start flying from the forest line. This is a jungle-style biome. You're looking at a pretty high moisture, a lot of tropical-looking plants. Dragons are just kind of emerging. This is the part, Drogar, where you say, oh, these buttons? Push.
Fortunate Sun intensifies.
Yeah.
Maybe some shoot to thrill. Just going in. Aviators on.
You're aiming for wings. You're hitting wings. You're aiming for heads. You're hitting heads. Dragons are flying to the ground. This is like the kind of market that would sell a live bat for food. That's how many dead flying things are around here. Shots fired. They're plummeting towards the ground. You're hearing outcries. Some of them are exploding. These are the ones that, like, use lightning as their lightning breath or fire as their fire breath. Whatever's contained in them, if you're hitting them in the neck or the head, kaboom. Who do we got on gun on Jalapeno Popper? Nope, you're on gun on Jalapeno Popper, Drogar. Who's on gun on Stampy?
I believe that was Tesla.
Tessie, what are you doing? What are you aiming for? You've got beings, big old dragon that's now controlled, maybe not a great idea, and you've got infrastructure.
He's got to aim for his mic.
Yeah.
You're muted, buddy.
Your mic's not down towards your mouth.
I'm going to roll an intelligence check to look for the best option to make the most successful attack run on this place, whether it be taking out some of the dragons. I'm kind of doing an inner monologue, thinking strategically. I think the facility would be the best option to do another hit on, because I think taking out those weapons and whatever that big explosion was definitely helped the cause. And this is a good moment to really help more for that cause and kind of give ourselves a little bit of a good jump on this battle.
Let's see an intelligence
so
check then.
Yeah, absolutely. I rolled a 15 plus, I think, 7. Plus 5. So, 21.
9 plus 10. This is where intelligence and morality differ. You see a hospital, and you see a set of columns supporting an overhanging roof for that massive, massive pyramid set into the mountainside. You feel like you could take out that roof, or you could take out the hospital. Probably kill a lot more with the hospital, but probably feel a lot better after the roof instead.
We went there, ladies and gentlemen.
Tesla, you feel like being
Do
smart
it.
or moral?
Do it.
Honestly, Tesla doesn't have any morality. He just is kind of just going along with the ride. And if it's the logical sense, he's just good for that. So
He's just going for whatever gets him the most cinnamon at the end of the day.
exactly, and that's gonna get me some cinnamon, I bet. I'm doing it. I'm going for the juiciest option. I
Going
feel
for the
like.
hospital?
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck the Geneva Convention.
Geneva who?
We don't
Right
have
over.
Geneva here.
Yeah.
Who's she?
This is not a glorification of war crimes. This is just math as math goes. This is an intelligent character choosing intelligence over morality. This is not Trevor saying, hey, let's kill hospitals. That's not what's happening here. We're playing a
not at
game.
all.
This should not be construed as anything but.
Exactly. 100%.
We'll see.
If Tefley didn't have a solid 20 intelligence, just with next level inner monologue kind of stuff, it'd be a different thing. But
Yeah. Pouring bullets into this hospital. I won't make you roll to hit because you have no idea what you're firing at. It's just a large shape. Big old red cross on it. It starts to crumble. You hear like the outcries of like hurt dragons inside. They're just having a rough time. Stuff starts exploding as their like lightning sacks and flame sacks explode. It's a rough day. Explosions from behind. 3 winged creatures fly out from dragon territory. 1 large white dragon, 2 wyverns. Just in time for you guys to hear the siren. As you see the dome you were expecting to look back towards is gone. The city's still there. An army stands in its wake.
Oh, fun.
Oh no.
For above the table, I have 2 questions. The first is, who is controlling the dragon specifically?
You.
The second is, what type of dragon would this be? Like, what age category?
Ancient.
Ancient white dragon.
Okay.
You're looking now at a swarm of what looks to be strange purple creatures attacking where you know the dome to be. There's a floating white light standing in the middle. This seems to be Rugus Duggus himself. Bow before thee, I refuse to be fucked with! Where is Shitteth? He's a dick! Get him out here!
So,
shit, I do not want to tell him what I
this
just
dragon does not currently have its breath weapon, does it?
Kinda. It's nothing crazy. You're looking at more like a... If you were expecting a weapon of like a cold breath, you're looking more like a staff of ice cream. Spear of ice cream. You know what I mean.
So
Can I cast a healing word on it?
You can try.
yeah, I was about to say, what would happen if a healing spell was used to heal its wounds?
You can try.
Yeah, it's a good old pat on the back for a couple crossbow bolts to the mouth.
Well, I guess we're headed back towards Rugus
It's-
Duggus.
8 points of healing for the dragon.
As Rugus Duggus is swarming with an army of purple creatures with arms sticking out of their heads and legs sticking out of their necks, where their necks should be. These are effectively what our long-term viewers would know to be Benny, a very strange, deranged creature that we had a whole game around killing. This is an army of Bennies. Now, Rugus Duggus is commanding this army. He is a pristine white figure, no face, no facial features, just annoying voice and a stick figure body. Bring me the one they call Shedith! At which point, Tefsy, you're actually the first one to see this. There is a old woman with a jagged lightning staff riding on a boat with a very small boy who's obsessed with boats. You remember this, Tefsy. You remember this happening. She's an old woman. She runs an orphanage. And by God, have they gone for her orphanage. At this point, you see cracks of lightning itself coming down from the sky, down to her scepter, and now burning hundreds of Bennies or Benny-like things alive. She is yelling at the top of her lungs. Shidith is giving her a thumbs up and looks a little scared. There's a lot going on in town right now. Things are pouring up from underneath the dome. You'll see that Pops is now grabbed onto several guns, holding one in each hand and one with his beard. He is firing away, thrilled. There's just a lot happening. We're doing gratuitous violence today, kiddos. Who wants to do some killing?
And how far away are we?
About a couple of miles. You can get there in about a minute.
Can I do it in 30 seconds if I beat this dragon action surge powder?
Yes. Fuck it. Yes.
Hell
You give the
yes.
dragon action surge powder, we're fucking doing it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm down for that.
Can't be a bad idea.
What could go wrong?
Landing like a bat out of hell with the dragon, you are the dragon is like shaking now, trying to propose to you a business plan that revolves around bitcoins and NFTs. It's just a fucking time. Crashes through loads of these strange purple figures, eats a couple just to heal a little bit, exhales a little bit of cold. What are you having it do right now, Doc?
Well, I'm in the middle of this crowd of bennies, and I feel like decimating the hell out of them, so I'm gonna go full multi-attack in all directions. I don't really care what I'm hitting, as long as there's carnage.
Give me rolls for all your attacks. I'll ask for what those are in a few moments. For the sake of speed, I'm going to be asking people intermittently what they're doing. We're not following a standard initiative roll. I'm just trying to keep this speedy. Looking over to Drogar, you're looking at a gun and targets. What are you doing?
Yeah, I am going to town. I am both everything firing, internal monologue. Now I'm like singing along to Fortunate Son as I'm just going to town on Benny's.
It ain't me. It ain't me. Is what's happening here. You hear, oh, jeez, oh, I'm dying, oh, fuck, oh, from the crowd. Tefsley, you look over towards Rugus Duggus, who is now pointing a long, gangly finger towards you. You look like you're a pain in the ass and are gonna try and put me on the ground, so fuck you! Give me a wisdom save.
Oh, fuck. It's a 13 on the die, but let me unlock my attribute. Wisdom saves? Ooh, so that's plus 5. 18. 18 wisdom save.
18 wisdom save, we'll see that you only take... Shit. Where is it?
I've got 20 HP now.
Yeah, you only take 6 points of psychic damage as it, like, Rugus Duggus reaches over towards you and tries to fuck with you.
That's the only thing I got.
You feel like a personal spellcaster's duel is being initiated here. Seems to be pretty intense. Shidith is now tossing a couple of thumbs up towards the old lady who is throwing lightning around. Dozens of these massive purple creatures are going down. Dirk, what are you up to?
Dirk has he's sort of gotten a hang of riding this wyvern, I'm guessing. I mean, he's ridden horses all of his lives, so he has both of his pistols out now, and he's just firing eldritch blasts at Benny's left and right.
you're looking at bang, 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 hip fire for fucking days. You're hitting the most satisfying number of bennies. You've never seen so many dead bennies in your life. It is everything you needed to sleep properly at night.
So, that dragon is going 31 bite, 21 and 23 claws, and then a legendary action 22 for tail attack.
Yeah. Roll your damage. That's the number of bennies you're killing. Dirk, please roll to hit as well with your attacks. You're waging through bennies. I'm narrating that bit, but I want to know how well you're doing. Drogar, what'd you get to hit on those 10d20s?
And oh yeah, do that. Stand by.
We'll get back to you in a moment. Larissa, what are you up to?
I'm gonna pull out my wand of magic missiles because it's been burning a hole in my pocket for a while, and I'm gonna use 6 charges from it and aim straight at Rugged with it.
They hit. Let's see some damage. We'll get back to you at that damage.
I rolled a 77 total with a 10d20s.
Awesome. 10d20, 77 total. You're looking at hits. This is just pouring bullets into a crowd of bennies. They are crying out in pain. You're happy to make it happen. Let's see some damage. This will be the number of bennies you kill.
All right,
How
and
many?
this is d20s.
How many
62
attack
bennies.
rolls for me?
Standard per turn.
So I get two shots off per turn.
Yep.
And what was it for the damage again? Sorry.
D8. 10d8, I should say.
10d8.
Neffy, what are you looking at for your turn?
So I'm gonna have Jalapeno Popper. He lands. I'm gonna tell him stay close, and then I'm going to use a B shape to turn into a blink dog.
All right. Quick thing about wild shape, you can't turn into a fae. A blink dog is a fae creature.
Fudge crackers. Okay. Then I will just look at the beast list. You told me the beast list.
I did.
I'll turn into a draft horse then. I
Hell
guess.
yeah.
And I will find
Everyone
a
else-
Benny within. Can I take surge powder and then turn into a draft horse and still have my surge?
Yeah.
Cool.
We're doing it. This,
So,
this
and
is
then
not a
I'll-
normal thing. We're doing it.
Then I'll find a Benny nearby and stomp it.
Alrighty. Neffy, you
I got
are...
a 56.
Hell yeah. That's 56 bennies done. Neffy, you are
six-
pouring through these. You're seeing a figure emerging from the distance riding on the back of a black horse with red flames. Exhydria is pulling out a very large sword and chopping through these bennies. She gives you like a Chuck Norris style thumbs up and continues moving. Tefsy, what are you up to right now?
Oh, I'm sorry, that was a 27 damage.
Hell yeah. 27 damage to Ruggis Duggus. Will see a quarter of the bennies below you freeze up a little bit.
I'm going to kind of
Well,
see that and turn to start shooting at Ruggis Duggus as well.
Okay. We'll get to that in a minute. What are you up to, Tefsy?
Well, he wanted to do like an arcane battle. I have this space cocaine that came from a meteor, and he did some psychic damage. I really want to do Mind Spike, but that's like an hour of concentration, or concentration up to an hour is the duration. Oh, actually, it's just an action. I got that backwards. Oh boy. Yeah, I want to just want to do that. Mind Spike him, hit him right back.
Get him.
18.
What's the effect?
But you must make a wisdom saving throw.
3. He's not wise.
Well, I reach into your mind, and you're gonna take 3d8 psychic damage.
You reach into his mind and you feel Everything. It's everything inside. This is the void.
So it's what Tesla's been talking about this entire time. Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Tefsley, you are used to meditating and seeing the two doors floating in a non-existent space. This is what's lying behind those doors, holding back the secrets which would kill you if you learned them.
Oh no. Damn it.
I'm on that barrier, dude. Like, if you've ever seen Full Metal Alchemist, and when Ed's talking the truth, just like in that, yeah, that's where Tefsley's at. He's gonna try and have a conversation.
You know the figure that's all white with the little sparkles around it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Doc, what are you up to?
Okay, so Doc had a brilliant idea a second ago, tearing through these ruggies that he tore through. It looks like 62. Then I noticed I deal 2d8 more cold damage, so add another 14. This dragon he's controlling once controlled an army. He's
Yep.
gonna have the dragon call for that army.
You, on the slightest wisdom check, realize that you just fucked with that army, and it's probably not a good idea to give away your location.
Fair. In that case, I'm going to come over to Ruggis Duggus, and I'm going to give this cold breath a shot.
Do it.
He needs to make a DC 20 Constitution saving throw.
He doesn't make it for a lot of reasons.
72 damage, average.
You
According
feel
to the stats.
the world gets a little brighter and happier. Off in the distance, you hear a Ruggy Dug Dougie going, "Oh God, I'm dying!" And everything just feels right in the world. Ruggis Duggus is pushed out of where you know the dome's radius usually is, at which point, Serp, of all fucks, Serp, in his usually evil self, walks out to Ruggis Duggus, pulls a cookie out of his pocket, takes a bite, puts a finger on a Ruggis Duggus. Ruggis Duggus freezes for no reason. Serp gives you howdy, disappears, and tells you to do it again.
Yeah, I'm going to do it again, but also I want to clarify, this is a 90-foot cone, so the Ruggy Dug Dougie that's been moaning about dying probably got halfway through that sentence before he was frozen solid.
Yeah, he's like 3 miles off. We shot him like a while ago. There's a flavor on that.
This is when I first got in.
Yeah,
First
Benny-
to started shooting.
The bennies you are wading through, though, at a 90-foot cone, fuck. Get him.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll need another con save from him.
7. This is
No.
a Ruggis. This is a Ruggy. They don't have Constitution in Ruggies.
Well, it's an average of 72 damage again.
This man's shattering.
Could roll for it, but nah.
He's stuck. Shitteth now panics, reaches up with a wand, puts a giant mouth in the sky that says, "Put the fucking dragon in the middle of the fucking dome!"
I do that.
You rush the dragon over towards the center. Tefsley, you're actually the one that you think you remember some of the incantations that went into putting a Ruggy in there in the first place. You'd heard about it and did a lot of research into it. You feel like you can do a bastardized version. Shitteth casts some sort of spell that gives you a temporary answer. Would you like to do it?
Oh yeah, that's up my alleyway. I would like to proceed.
Rising from the ground is a single, like, cubic thing. It's black in color, seems to be pulling light into it, not reflecting any sides. You only realize it's a cube when it starts to turn just a little bit. You can see its edges are now moving around it. A top lid pops open. A single Ruggy with a long hair, long beard, and haggard appearance emerges. He looks frail, spent, tired, and almost dead. You're now looking at where this dragon looks like it's about to go. Doc, you feel like it might be time to get off the dragon while the getting's good.
Oh yeah, I'm off as soon as I start seeing this cube form.
Tefsli, you reach a hand out towards the dragon. Your hand closes just a little bit, but there's resistance. You can feel that you are grabbing this dragon by its body.
Oh man, I gotta guide it in.
Inside the box, lid slams shut, box goes into the ground, the dome turns back on, twice as bright as it was before, and the bennies are thrown into the sky like an explosion of radiant light emanates from this dome. Serp covers his eyes for just a couple of moments, eats another sugar cookie, gives you all the finger, and fucks off. Ruggus Duggus disappears into the darkness and into the distance as he is trying to run away from this light. The sun is now beginning to set just a light bit. Strewn Benny corpses now litter the ground beneath you. Somehow, miraculously, only a couple of villagers have died. They're all the ones that you didn't like, that didn't wear the masks to cover their nose. It's a great time. Shitteth walks out with bags of gold. I don't know what the fuck you guys want. Here's 500 gold apiece. Fuck off. I'm gonna go nap for a bit. I'm tired. Oh, and y'all get to pick a fucking rare magic item from my house. Get back to me later with it. Fuck off. That'll be the end of it.
Will do.
Can I go and pick up the old frail Ruggy?
You can.
Okay.
Hello!
I'm not even gonna... Oh, he's Oh, just don't say anything right now.
Alright.
I'm gonna take you home. I'm gonna take you home.
Is the dome still up?
Yes. You did a good job. You can sleep now.
Good. I think I'm gonna sleep now.
You can go to sleep. You can shut them pretty blue eyeballs down.
His eyes close and his head grows limp.
Oh no, I didn't actually think you were gonna... I think he's dying. He's dying, guys! I don't know what to do.
I mean, rookies die all the time, right?
But this is different. He was special. He never died. That's the thing. It's crazy in there, man.
You were expecting flames to appear around him like all the other ruggies?
Tesley's just gonna go stand up with him in his arms and just walk away. Doesn't even take the gold or anything. He just leaves.
Alrighty. At that, we're like way over time. This will be the end of tonight's game. You guys can all pick a rare magic item of your choice. Yeah, just a rare magic item. Has to be printed. From Wizards of the Coast. Has to be. They had to pay the money to put it on paper. No, we're not looking at any willy-nilly unearthed arcana shit. It's shit. Has to be on paper. At that, that'll be the end of our game today. We'll do any further exposition or plot development or recovery from this after I get back from resting and sleeping. I'm glad we got to do this arc. I'm glad we got to do this game. I hope you all have a good night. Stay safe. Be well. Thank you.